Welcome to the show. Let's always we always have to begin, as always, with the virus. As always. So let's begin here. As of Sunday, 5423, one new state case, 50 cases, which brings up to 51. 33,182 health district reporting, which brings it 38,605 over 38,600 cases. 16 new cases confirmed, probable case. 18 suspect positive, 2254, 10,230, and 26,021. And as for there's no new deaths, which still moves up to 773. And we're getting close to the recovered of 37,000. Hospitalized 6533, 53 currently in the hospital. ICU, those in the hospital 27, and again 36,933. That's the time based on analysis. I mean, listen. There may be signs that, just because Governor Greg Abbott wanted to reopen Texas 100%, that doesn't mean that no one can wear masks anymore. These are the statistics. And even they have the pandemic report. The numbers are rising, and yet we're still getting close to 39,000, 37,000 for recovery. But what we need to do is make sure that we know what we're doing. So, that's the total cases. Line goes straight up. New death. And the recovered ones from February, before the big freeze, have recovered. It's going down. 97 recovered. January, 178 have recovered. And total tests have done is just But what people have to understand, this virus is the serious. It's the big deal. And yes, if you are diagnosed with COVID-19, you have to go get the vaccine. If you're eligible for the vaccine, then you're eligible for the vaccine. Masks. If you see signs that are mandating you wear a mask, you wear a mask. You wear a mask. If they say it's a suggestion you wear a mask, well, it's okay. Just wear a mask. Just have it with you just in case. And always have a mask at all times. Even when you're at work. If you're at work, you are required to wear a mask. No exceptions. Social distancing. As always. If you see places that don't have markings on the ground, or you don't see people that are social distance, walk away. Don't get involved in this. It'll be up to the manager. So if you see people not socially distanced, walk away. And if churches are not doing the same thing, you walk away. The two people here in the Bluff are not being socially distanced. That is the Coffee Way Shop and SPID and Rock City Church. Two places have not been practicing social distance. They just let it happen. They should be ashamed of themselves. And I was this close to finding that guy who, until recently, I mean, they said, hey, we don't COVID screen our employees. But in my work, we do. Like, I'm even willing to come in and help. If it's your policy that says we don't do it, you ought to change the policy and say, look, we don't know if they got COVID. What we need to do is COVID screen our members. Start asking questions. And possibly, it's the big issue since last year. As a matter of fact, it's been 1 year since we've been quarantined. 1 year. One flippin' year since we've all been quarantined. But again, social distance, wearing masks, that's the big issue here. If you have a medical condition, stop right there. If they ask you where's your mask, you have to say that you have a medical condition. But don't fight them. Just wear your mask at all times. And don't listen to those anti-maskers. And if you have a medical condition, you need to let them know. And don't listen to those anti-maskers who believe the numbers are fake. They're real. They're always real. Still ahead on this broadcast. People who were arrested for now wearing masks. We looked at this season, and now we're still looking into it again from new articles. That's next. Now, months ago we did a Give Me a Break special called The College Scandal, where we looked at the latest from Lori Loughlin. Her husband, she was released for the College of Michigan, and she was accused of paying $500,000 in bribes for her children. But she was seen for the first time weeks ago, and according to the Showbiz cheat sheet, she's done her time, but her husband is still behind bars on March 2nd. The Full House star was spotted for the first time since her prison release. In December, she did volunteer work for the Los Angeles charity. Meanwhile, she's roughly another 6 weeks service sentence in the Operation Varsity Blue case. But in early March, she used to be in public for the first time getting out of prison. But the photos was pictured for the first time since the prison release. But last month, a source told USB Loughlin was set to complete her community service hours. The second insider told the publication that Loughlin had been working with Project Angel Food as well as with children with learning disabilities, saying the actress was going above and beyond the hours she was required to do. That's good. But there's still more to this case. But Project Angel Food said that Loughlin completed her community service in early February. We are grateful that she's a compassionate person who cares to volunteer with Project Angel Food. And next month, Lori Loughlin's husband will be released next month. But this was from August. Mons Morgana sends to 5 months in prison, 2 years of supervised release during the time he must complete 250 hours of community service in order to pay a fine of $250,000. He reported to prison in November. That's what you did. You shouldn't be doing this scandal. If you're going to get your child into a good college, you shouldn't be bribing people. Bribery is really the big issue. It is the big deal. Now, to the thing we talked about before the break. I think I saw it in an article. Yes, this was from The Hill. A woman arrested in a Texas bank after bucking business mask mandate. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Arrest me? Well, a Texas woman was arrested last week for allegedly refusing to follow a bank's mask policy and then refusing to leave the business. But the police body camera showed the woman, identified by CNN as 65-year-old Terry White. She was seen being placed in handcuffs by police inside the Bank of America branch in Galveston, Texas on Thursday. The 4-minute video starts shortly after the officer enters the bank and is pointed in the direction of White, who was standing in line not wearing a mask. Yet, so Texas lifted a statewide mask mandate last week. Individual businesses can continue to enforce masking requirements. Here's what that officer said. Ma'am, if they ask you to leave, you have to leave. My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out. Well, you have to abide by the rules. Businesses have the right to refuse service if you're not wearing the mask. And there is the body cam footage. I'm not going to show you because I don't want people. I don't want them. I don't know. And then he continues. Why am I taking my money out? That's why I'm taking my money out. Awesome. Well, you need to go get a mask and then take your money out. When she continues to protest, she tells her, "Ma'am, listen, we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way. What you going to do? Arrest me?" "Yes, for intruding on the premises. The law says I do not have to wear a mask." You do not in public, but you're not in public. This is not a public place. It's a private business. But the officer then tells White to go outside, and she begins to walk away. Police brutality, people. No. No, it's not. But she was charged. She was arrested for not wearing a mask. I mean, even though the mask mandate was like the last week, you still have to wear a mask in public. It doesn't matter. You still have to wear a mask. And in this case here, she was arrested but despite Greg Abbott's recently rolling back the state's mask mandate, Greg Brown has seen that many of the businesses and restaurants still shopping here in the island are still requesting, and all their clients and customers wear masks. But White told a CNN affiliate that an employee offered her a mask upon entering the bank, which advises customers online to be prepared to wear a face mask to cover and enter. It's a financial notice that she declined. She said, no, thank you. But then she was arrested for trespassing. Out there is public. If you're in a business, it's private. Just remember that. Alright, I'm going to go on break. But I have been holding out on this thing for months. For like a year or so. Coming up. Do your kids watch Disney Channel or Nickelodeon? If so, you may hear some profanity in them. What I'm going to do is show you some TV shows that has profanity in them, or encourages profanity, or some actors who say profanity. We'll talk about that after the break. So, did you ever watch Disney Channel when you were a kid? You may have heard some profanity. And that's why I've been holding out on this topic for years. I've been wanting to talk about this, but I decided in my brain not to. Because I cannot because I want to. Because if I do this, then kids will not be watching the Disney Channel Nickelodeon anymore. But there are some TV shows that let people get away with profanity, and that's why I'm here to help you. Take a look. Take a look at this clip from Even Stevens.
I want to let you know that the whole wombat thing I did, that's over, and
wait for it.
I don't know, maybe we can go get something to eat.
Look, Lewis, I don't care if you're a wombat, or a turkey, or a jackass.
Did you hear that? Let's play that again.
Honey, I want to let you know that the whole wombat thing I did, that's over, and I don't know, maybe we can go get something to eat.
Look, Lewis, I don't care if you're a wombat, or a turkey, or a jackass.
Did you hear that? She said the J word. J word in the end, she said the J word. She said jackass. How could Disney Channel possibly get away with this? It's a kid's show, for crying out loud. Next thing you know, they're going to be doing Even Stevens, the adult version, with profanity, sex, and all that stuff. And you think this is over? Well, just wait. During my recent search, I've come across some shows that have Disney Channel profanity in it. I mean, you try to look up Disney Channel profanity on YouTube, and this is what you're gonna get. I swear, I've been holding out. I've been postponing this topic for months. I've been waiting to do this. There we go. You look up that. I mean, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4. And what I'm going to do is play all 4 of these. And these are just very, very short clips. So just take a listen.
Okay. Hey guys.
This one's from the user's name, Lando Too Cool. Listen.
A show in my living room, and I heard something. Here, I'm gonna play it.
Because I love her.
So just listen.
Fast forward it real quick. Okay, that's good. Wait, I said press play. There we go. Okay, listen what she says.
Just listen.
And practically
What she says.
Charlie on his own. It's just so sad.
What? You think? Gosh, that smells good.
Did you guys hear that? This is Disney Channel. I'm gonna pause it. As you can see, okay, well I'll show you it's Disney Channel in a second. Okay.
And practically having to
Okay.
raise Charlie on his
So,
own.
as you can see,
Listen again.
this is okay. It's not showing it yet. Hold on.
What? You think? Gosh, that smells good.
She said, "Look, Disney Channel."
It is.
She cussed.
That is Disney Channel. She said shit smells good. I think she said, gosh, it smells good. I mean, if you look at the comments, you wouldn't be mistaken about that. Here's number 2. Here it is. Take a look. From Jesse. Take a look. Did she just say the F word? She did. That was unacceptable. Number 3. Again from Jesse.
I think
Take a look.
this is on Disney Channel, the show Jesse. And I think
Take
I
a
heard
look.
this kid swear, like say a bad word. So yeah.
Take a look.
Take a listen.
I heard the B word. He said bitch. Again, Disney Channel. Something that kids watch, and yet Disney Channel isn't promoting cursing. It's Disney Channel, crying out loud. Even if you want to look hear it real closely. Here's a bonus clip.
Fine, if the three of you want to enslave yourselves to the evil cult of cheer, you're it. Whoa, someone give me a B, give me an I, give me a T.
What do you think she was spelling? Take a look.
E-R, what does that stand?
Not quite. It was bitter. Now that was before all this shit. Now there was one from iCarly where she said damn. Did she say Sam or damn? I think it was Sam. But for crying out loud, it's a kid's show. What are you gonna do about it? Back in a moment with more Give Me a Break. Finally this evening, we're going back to the latest cases of Andrew Cuomo. There was the first accuser. Her name was Lindsay Boylan. She was former Governor Cuomo's aide. She invited her to a game of strip poker and kissed her on the mouth without consent. She said if I didn't speak up, how would a woman younger than I would have been privileged with a platform? Get out of the serial cycle. But other accusers have also come forward, including Charlotte Bennett. In a phone conference with reporters, he denied he touched anyone inappropriately. But 2 days. It's time for Cuomo to stop denying this and step up to the plate and say, yes, I have done this. But if he denies doing this, he has no memory in his brain. The mouth can lie, but the brain can't. That's the key. That's the ticket. So if I were you, Cuomo, I tell the truth. Your mouth can lie, but your brain can't. Your brain has all the memories. And if you can't remember the time that you harassed women or sexually abused them, then you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all it is. Give me a break Sunday going to Monday. We'll see you tomorrow for Give Me a Break Monday. And again, before I go, I wanted to apologize for not showing up because I passed out and I didn't do Give Me a Break Friday and Saturday. I needed to Give Me a Break the past couple days. I apologize for that, and I'll try to be on top of my game. I'll see you Monday. Good night, everyone.